March 1, 1970. Pedder Bay, Canada. A guy named Bob Wright, who owned an aquarium, goes out to hunt orcas. Literally. The goal? Get a girlfriend for the male orca he already had captive, named Haida. So they corner a group of 5 orcas with nets. It became known as the Pedder Bay 5, but there was a huge problem nobody noticed. Those orcas were transient, meaning they eat marine mammals, seals, sea lions, dolphins. They don't eat fish. And what did the guys offer them? Fish. All 5 orcas went on a hunger strike, and in the middle of that group, there was her, a young female about 2 years old and completely white. They named her Chimo, and the world had never seen anything like it. But hold on, Chimo was not albino in the common sense. Her case was much rarer. The autopsy later revealed she had Chédiak-Higashi Syndrome, a rare recessive genetic disease that even exists in humans. This means 3 heavy things. 1. Destroyed immune system. Any little infection could kill her. 2. Supersensitive skin to the sun. 3. And maybe the cruelest, neurological problems that affected her echolocation, meaning, even if she were released, she'd have trouble hunting and navigating in the ocean. Chimo was, at the same time, a miracle of nature and a walking death sentence. After 25 days, nearly starving to death, Chimo and another young orca, Nootka, were taken to Sealand of the Pacific. A floating aquarium, yes, literally inside the ocean, in Oak Bay. And then one of the craziest scenes in this story happened. Chimo and Nootka kept refusing to eat fish, until Haida, the male orca already in the tank, started pushing fish to them through the divider net. Think about that. An orca teaching others to eat food from a different ecotype. Scientists called this cetacean altruism. And it was the first time science saw, in practice, that resident and transient orcas have different food cultures. Chimo became a worldwide star. People from all over the world came to see the white orca. But behind the scenes? She was bullied by Nootka, constantly given massive vitamin doses to fight off infections, and her health was a house of cards. November 2nd, 1972. 2.5 years after capture. Chimo dies. Pneumonia and septicemia. Her immune system simply gave up. She was only 4 years old. And the autopsy? It was performed on the edge of the pool, in front of Haida, who watched everything. But here's the plot twist. Her death changed the world. The outrage was so great that the government of British Columbia banned the capture and display of albino orcas. The case became fuel for the U.S. Marine Mammal Protection Act in '72. And back in 2019, Canada banned cetacean captivity for good. The tragic story of the Pedder Bay 5, Chimo's mother, who starved to death trapped in the nets. The 2 that were freed by activists in '70. And Chimo herself. All of this became a landmark. Chimo was the only white orca ever kept in captivity, and probably the only one the world will see for a long time. The question that remains is, was it worth it? Or did she die to teach us that some things in nature weren't meant to fit in a tank? Comment below what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.